There's a robin. Where did he go? He's still there. Yes, a robin. Usually see something before. Can't see him right there. He just flew. Usually see that before snow and stuff. A lot of the times. Yeah, there's another robin. Just flew in. Let me see if I can get that one. Where in the world they go? I just lost eyesight of him. Yeah, he's flew. Okay. See them colors out yonder. Blue sky background to it. Background. Look at them clouds there. That's a picture moment right there. These tree colors. That blue sky with them white clouds yonder. Yeah, that's beautiful, ain't it? Listen to them birds. Look how bright those leaves are. Really bright, ain't they? I don't have my tripod again today. Check this out back here. Hannah Wart's been having a problem with the bobcat lately. Look how bright that is. The birds are active. Just hear that acorn. I was about to talk about this tree right here is an acorn tree. It was full this year, so that's how I knew that it was gonna be a bad winter. If you go way back on my videos, you'll see that. I was talking about how bad the winter was gonna be. Just could tell by trees, how much fruit it's producing. It's an old timers way of doing, but I see that throughout my years. I've seen persimmon trees and stuff that was, you know, wasn't that many on there. It wouldn't be a bad of a winter. So yeah, it was like wasn't a wise tale or something, you know. But like I seen this year, persimmons and all were packed full. I mean, could have got a 5 gallon bucket of persimmons, black walnuts, any of them. They were easy to get this year. I mean, so many of them. These birds, they're happy. I don't know what. I don't blame them. Today, supposed to get up to 67, 68. Tonight's going to be a 40, 42, I think it is. Look at the birds. They're having them a ball. Can you see something here? Everyone should think about that. How much life is precious, you know what I'm saying? Life is very precious. You see this very scene that I showed you earlier? Trees and all right here. And I said the blue skies where the clouds was there. You know, there's not them clouds. It's not as beautiful as it was. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's everything will pass, you know. It's not going to stay the same. So enjoy the moment. Enjoy the moment in everything if you can. You know, tomorrow's not promised as it said in the Bible. It's not promised at all. But you can see the wind is pretty strong up there. Blowing these clouds. Well, you can't tell. But I can tell with my naked eyes here. And in my eyes, I could see the camera's not showing how fast them clouds are moving pretty well. Now, that don't take me wrong, that's still beautiful. Just being able to see it is a blessing, you know, every day. Just being able to see it is a blessing. We all have our ups and downs. Our ups and downs, our days that we feel low. You might not feel special, but you are someone. You're blessed beyond measures, even if you didn't know it. You think like the day could be the worstest day ever in your life because you can't get out. It's raining or snowing up to your eyeballs with snow, but you can't get out and drive your vehicle to go to the store right like you would like to. Well, there's someone wishing probably 5 miles from you, might be 2 miles from you, might be even closer. There's someone wishing they had legs to drive or eyesight to even see. So be thankful because there's someone always worse off than we are, or worse off than we are. Just telling this, put that out there is to uplift someone, tell you that you are special. Check them. I don't know if you can see that. I had to zoom in better. And them birds are happy today. I don't blame them. Let all that has breath rejoice. You hear them birds? Also, I might do a review on this holster that I got through. They got some pretty good things in Amazon, you know. Pretty good stuff in Amazon. My underbelt holster, concealment holster, and all was getting pretty worn. So I said, let me try the one out online. So I come across GIF, no, it's GF. Sorry about that. Gun and Flower, and this is it right here. The holster for the inside. It clips on, hooks very well to you. You don't have to worry about losing it. And you can actually, you know, it's easy to do. Screw these in right here to your liking. However, see there? Do that too much because I might drop out, hit that barrel down there. I need to, haven't had it that long. But yeah. You just pick your weapon, your gun, and try go through Amazon. Yeah, I say this is pretty good because I don't want to like shake it. I don't have my. I mean, I'm shaking it crazy right here. She's still in there. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have that as tight as it would go because I wasn't gonna do that. I just did it where it be snug. You don't want nothing. You're gonna go in Walmart or say Walmart, any store, Dollar General's, anywhere, and leaning over to get some groceries or picking up something and it falls out and everyone goes crazy because they're liberal. I ain't gonna get into liberals and other stuff though. Not on this channel. But it might be a Karen. And she might, he's got a gun. And you're legally able to carry it. But yeah, that's my review. That's, I mean, it's a really good holster. I might get another one. I mean, I paid 20 some bucks, I believe it was, for this. It's like a graphite plastic type. Well, it's more like plastic, really, but it'll outlast what I was using. I might get another one too. Yeah. There's that woodpecker. Hear that woodpecker over here. And there's a dead tree right yonder. Is a dead tree. One I'm pointing at. Big dead tree. There's got to be plenty of bugs for that woodpecker. That's my chicken coop. It's always good to, especially where I'm at. I ain't gonna say always good. It's good to have something on. I always wear something anyhow. It's just something I've done for many years. Open carry and all. Um, when you go out in the backwoods, I've been out there where bear was. There ain't not a human in sight. Some places I go, not a person in sight. Some places I go. So you're out in the backwoods and everything, and if a bear was to charge you, you'd have some means of protection. I've heard of bear spray not even working right. Just always have some form of backup. I recently just heard not a video. It was a video I watched, but about a young girl. I forgot her age. She was in her 20s, I wanted to say. She was Canadian. I think she was Canadian. She had a very long life ahead of her. She was just learned, well, she'd been knowing how to play guitar and all, but her life goal was to become a singer. And something you don't hear about much is coyotes attacking people. Well, she went out for a day and fun and all. She loved nature. This girl she loved nature and music. Well, she went out on this beautiful day. There was more hikers on the trails and stuff. It wasn't but a few though, but there was hikers on the trails and all. And the way they said it, you know, uh, some people I think they had saw some coyotes. You can hear the coyotes. They usually would stay their distance like they usually do because they are scared of people. They are scared of people to an extent. When they run in a pack, it's a little different. I've seen coyotes in large packs, very large packs, hunting at night, hunting deer. But yeah, she was out walking her trails that she loved to walk or whatever up in the mountains and stuff. It was, oh, that's a gorgeous place up there. It's very beautiful up there in Canada. And she was walking, I forgot the name of the park or wherever it is, the national park or whatever it was, but it was a very beautiful place and all, and trails and everything. And she was walking that, and on the way back, she felt the presence of something watching her. Well, it was a coyote. So she's seen the coyotes and all. These here, they said they don't know if they was all fully matured, because it's not like them to attack people like that. So they were wondering they might have not been fully matured or whatever, and other things might have been at that. But I was thinking because of food and all, and like they said also, she got scared because they was coming a little too close. That one was, and she cut out running. When she cut out running, the animal's instinct picked up the fear from her, and automatically she became like even more prey than what he was pursuing. He was in behind her, like this is food, or whatever. And she cut out running from fear, and just like a dog would do, it picks up your fear and everything. And if you run from a dog, or if you run from a bear, they will chase you or attack you a lot of the times, or some of the times. And she ran, and one coming behind her, and then there was two up the path or up the trail where she was going. So they knocked her down, and she began to holler and screaming and everything. And there was some people that was down the trail. Well, back at their, they made it back to their cars and all, and they could hear someone screaming. They thought it might have been the coyotes at first. Then they're like, no, that sounds like a woman's voice. So there was some other uh, uh, people on the trail hiking and everything, and they run to her rescue. They found her. Coyotes was around her, and like scared him, tried to scare him off somehow. Been good if someone would have had a gun, or she would have had something on her. But because she could have defended herself better. No, she was very small framed. They said very small person and everything. In the picture I saw, she was very small. But yeah, the rescuers came in. They got her. They took her just as fast as they could to the medical center. They airlifted her, I think they said, to another medical facility, and she passed there because of loss of blood. She was from head to, mostly the worstest places was her head, I think they said, and other places like that there. But it was from feet to her head to feet. She was just mauled on by them coyotes. So, when I go out in the wild, I hear some nights in the summer, I hear the coyotes way off, but I'm always carrying something with me. But you don't have that much fear because but I've always had it in the back of my mind, keep it there in case, just in case, because they are animal, they do eat meat. So, need to protect yourself out in the wild. That's beautiful, ain't it? I'm hoping I'm catching this on camera. These birds flying right in. Boy, that's a big dog. It's a foot tall. I wish I could get him. He went on the back side of that tree right there. I don't know if I got it in frame. He went on the back side there. Went. He's about a foot tall here. woodpeckers. But yeah, I just hate that man, it was bad to hear, for anyone. But it was just so bad just to hear that about her and everything. She had a long life. She went with 20. That bird just, wow. That thrasher, brown thrasher, just flew. I mean, I don't know if I caught this on camera. I'm hoping so. I might have caught this on camera. And y'all might have heard it too. I'm going to have to go back on this. What time frame? About 20 minutes, I'm thinking. Right before 21 minutes, I'm thinking. I'm going to have to go back on this. Because that bird like, flew just, I mean, right, close. If I'd have stuck my hand out just a little bit like I was doing earlier, it hit, well, I ain't going to say it would have done that, but it might have hit me in the hand or whatever. But yeah, it's just awful to hear someone so young in life, dying of anyway, or anyone dying, tell you the truth. Even if it's your enemies, let me say this. I feel like I gotta say this. We don't all see eye to eye as people. We're humans. We're only humans, I've heard a song like that. It's a great song. We don't always see eye to eyes with each other. There's people that hate you, people dislikes you, everything else. You don't like some people. You might hate someone. Uh, but at the end of the day, is it really affecting them by you hating them? And it's working on you. It's working on you inside, internally. I mean, your mind you can't sleep right. So much going on in your mind because over and over because you hate this person or you dislike this person. I'm going to tell you, it's doing more harm to you than good. Just let them go. There will be haters in life, people that will always hate what you do. But you just go on. You keep your head held high and you go on. Keep your eyes lifted up toward the heavens. Just keep going on. I mean, eh, hatred, hatred won't get you anywhere. And like I said, you can't make it into heaven by hating someone. You gotta let things pass. All things will pass, it says. I'm gonna tell you this right here too, because I feel like I have to say this also. I have had people that have had done me very, very wrong in my past. I ain't gonna tell you all about it, but I've had all kinds of sorts of people that's done me very, very wrong. Did I want to dash out at them, tell them off, do whatever? Yeah, in a way, because I was one of them people. I didn't want to harm them because I don't want to harm no one because every life. And just remember, if you take a life, you can't, that person, I don't care how off they are, that person can't get that life back. You only here one time only. People believes in other things. No, you, you only get one life here and everything. So what we need to do is try to let things go. Like I was saying, I jumped off course. That's a squirrel moment right there. Squirrel. Squirrel moment. I dislike these people. I didn't like them. I pretty well hated them. This was in the past. And I'm going to tell you, to sit back, let people go, whatever, because time will do its own thing. You're all the time worrying about, oh, this person done me this way, this person done me that way. What on earth, you know? Well, I'm gonna tell you, I've seen people that's done me very dirty, and I didn't lift not one finger, but just went on with life. And then I hear something bad was wrong with them, or something bad happened to them. See, and I don't wish that on 'em. No, I'm not that type of person. I actually pray for them. It says in the Word, it says for us to actually pray for our enemies because they will become your footstools if you pray for your enemies. Don't lash out, try to kill them or fight them or whatever. You know, it's on the mind. Think for a little bit because you're about to mess your life up. If you get out there and do some kind of horrible crime that you just can't, you're going to regret it. You, trust me, you'll regret it. But take some time, lay back, try to get some good sleep best you can, and let everything roll on because time will take its toll. We're only here for a season. It says in the Bible, life's but a vapor. Life is but a vapor. You ever seen vapors of water rise out of a kettle? It mist is off. It's just that gone. It's just not even a millisecond. It's done evaporated. It's done gone. You can't see it no more. You know. So yeah, I felt I had to put this on here along with what I'm talking about. Someone might have needed to hear this. I feel that they needed to hear this. I've went through things in my life very horrible, like I said. People done me wrong and everything else. Like they got killed several times in my lifetime. Not good to say. Almost got killed several times. Not doing drugs, nothing like that, because I've never really done drugs. Harsh drugs and everything else, you know. But am I better than anyone else? No. There's no one better than the other person. I mean, there's no perfect person. You tell me a perfect person. I want to see. I want to meet this perfect person. That's Jesus. That's the perfect person. Our Lord Jesus Christ. He's the perfect. But we're not. We were made in His own image, but we're His children. We are His children. My father and my mother's passed away. I need to say this too. My father, my my father and my mother are passed away. I lost one sister this year. I lost her first sister ever that I lost. I got six sisters, one brother. And I lost one sister and all. And so yeah. You just you gotta live life to the fullest. Enjoy life to the fullest. I was gonna oh that's that huge. I wish I could, but he is so far away. Don't I doubt I could get him. Doubt I can get that joker. Let's see my point. Add it. Let's see my finger. Let's see. Hold up. Okay, they flew over. So it's that woodpecker I was talking about. He's like a foot tall. He's like a foot tall. But drop the hatred, people. It'll only do you more harm than good. Love one another as Jesus also loved us. And like I said, I'm gonna tell you, this is a power. This is very powerful. What I'm about to say, you. I'm gonna repeat what I just said earlier. I don't know your beliefs, and I'm not trying to tell you what to believe. That's on you. Everyone believes different. But your enemies, you have enemies. I'm gonna tell you one thing. Like I said earlier, pray for your enemies, and they will become your footstools. Get that now. Listen to that real good. Let that sink in deep. Pray for your enemies because they will become footstools. Again, let that sink in. I want you. I want someone that's out there. You listening right now? You gonna look at this video. This is meant for you. The Lord's telling me this here. Someone says, "What?" I say stuff that I don't supposed to say. Yes, I do. But the Lord had called me to be a minister, and I catch myself wrongfully saying stuff in videos on here. But yes, I was called to be a minister, called by the Lord. But it says in the Bible, it says, pray for your enemies because they will become your footstool. That's something to let it sink in really deep right there. Pull that up in your Bible. If you got a Bible, pull that up in your Bible. You can read it. If anyone needs the verse, I'll just comment or whatever, and well, comment, and I'll give you the verse to it. Yeah, I'm out here nature watching. There's a bobcat back here somewhere too. It's beautiful. I mean, it's a beautiful place back in here. This is the back of my property, actually. I got to have this all cut out. I want all this cut out. There's a creek that runs through on the back of my property back yonder in the back. Goes off into the swamp. This swamp over here looks almost like Florida or whatever. It's got your cypress trees and everything else. Looks like Cajun people's where they live at or whatever. Someone said they thought I was Cajun. That's all right. But because of my accent, my mother was French. I had French. I've got French, Irish, Scottish. I believe you can pick up some of that Scottish in there too. But yeah. Well, I don't say car. I'm trying to say it again. Pronounce car. I'm trying to pronounce it right. Anyhow, there's other words that I pronounce that you can pick up the Scottish if you listen really good. That and you might pick up a little Cajun or whatever. But where have my people mostly been? In the mountains. My uncle and all that has been up in the mountains. That's where he is buried. Got family up in the mountains. You know, where they dig gold and all that stuff. It's beautiful up there. I've always loved the mountains and always will. Ocean is beautiful. The ocean is beautiful. But the mountains, it's got its own, it's unique in its own way, you know? Unique in its own way. I don't know if I got that. I don't know if I got that. But I think I'm going to end this right here because I'm already 35 minutes and I want to I had got a leaf earlier. I hope I got that leaf. And I'm going to check also to see if I got that bird that's, and you can hear the noise of it. He just almost hit my hand, holding the camera here almost. That's how close. I've been out. That's something I need to say too. I need to tell y'all some stories. Make me a campfire sometime. I've been sick lately. I went out hunting, but before that, went out and I cut wood. After I cut wood, I was like sweating down, and I had to dry off. And I'm in the middle of nowhere, like a video y'all saw. If you go back and view that video, in my other videos, you'll see sweating and everything. On Christmas Day, I got a fever, like 101, something like that there. Felt kind of weakish feeling and stuff. Started right away, resting up, doing everything I could. Resting up, spent like 3 days inside or more. And today I got out because I feel a lot better. Because I'm gonna take the day. I'm gonna rest today pretty well too. Because that cutting some of that wood, I'm gonna tell you that's some hard work. Cutting it and then also cutting it into lengths that you need to split, and doing it at a fast pace with no breaks in between. That's my mistake right there too. And that hard. Watch out doing it on a windy day. You don't want your chest open, bare, sweating, and your chest sweating and everything, and the wind blowing. That right there. And it's winter time. One day it's real warm. The next day you got 30s and 40s in the daytime, 40 some degrees. I mean, it's back and forth. You're gonna get sick like that. You have to watch. Takes wisdom, people. Wisdom, my friends. It takes wisdom, my friends. Dig in there. We all have it. I know somebody just said probably right then, I don't think everyone has that wisdom. They need it. It seems like that, don't it? They need it. But yeah. Oh, bobcat. There's been a bobcat around here. Killed about three of my chickens so far. Now I shot at one the other night. It was in the dark. I shined the lights and saw his eyes and everything, but I just grazed him. As far as I know, I just grazed him. I haven't seen him back. But there's more than one though around here, I think. I know foxes and other stuff, possums, coons. My father used to catch them and everything. There's stories. I got a lot of stories I want to tell. Them about the good old days. You can see this. This is really fresh. Watch out, my finger. I'm sorry about that. My finger was in front of the camera. This was fresh. Look how the dirt is stowed over on the leaves. Going through it trying to find bugs and something to eat. They were. But I hope y'all all have a blessed day. I think I'm going to end this video right here. Oh, just saw that. He's about a foot tall. That's one big woodpecker. Around here there is some really big ones. When I was growing up, I seen some. They're about a foot tall. Every bit a foot or more. Yeah, every bit about a foot tall. But I think I'm going to end it right here and like and subscribe and hit that bell icon for future, be notified for future videos. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a blessed one. And see y'all in the next one now. Thank you all to my new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, if you would please. And we'll be coming at you again. This is the backwoods critter. Swamps over yonder, woods here. Y'all can see that. Just out here trying to enjoy nature. This is the backwoods critter, outdoors adventures and survival channel. Signing out. Peace.